Your hair isn't grown because you're not washing your hair correctly. Oop, I don't know who needed to hear that, but in today's video, I will be showing you guys step by step how to wash your hair to achieve your healthy hair goals. I'll be showing you guys all of the products that I use, the order that I use them in, the importance of having them in your wash day routines. We're gonna go through everything in detail. So before we get started with today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts, comments, questions, or opinions on your mind after watching today's video. And I will have all of the products that we're going to use and mention in today's video linked down below in the description box for your ease of reference and your ease of shopping. Before I step into the shower to start that aspect of my wash day, I like to start off with a pre-poo treatment before even stepping my big toe into that shower, honey. If you are going to make sure you're washing your hair correctly to achieve healthy hair, your wash days start outside of the shower. Pre-poo treatments have so many great benefits for your natural hair depending on which one you choose to go with. So I know that some people like to do hot oil treatments. I know that some people like to do scalp scrubs. Some people like to use hair primers, detangling primers, but for me personally, I love to use flaxseed gel as my pre-poo treatment. I make my flaxseed gel at home. If you guys want details on specifically how I make it, I will link a short video up above for you guys to reference. But it's super easy to make and it's also super affordable, and flaxseed gel has so many great benefits for your natural hair. So I like to apply the pre-poo treatment to my hair using this hair comb applicator bottle that I purchased from Amazon. I will have it linked down below. And then I like to detangle my hair from ends to roots using my redo brush from Imania Beauty. When it comes to selecting a pre-poo treatment, you want to make sure that you are understanding the concerns that you want to get addressed and choosing a pre-poo treatment that is going to address those concerns for you. For instance, with me, I like my pre-poo treatments to help me detangle my hair before I get into the shower. I like for it to be packed with moisture so that I can make sure that my hair is getting moisturized each and every step throughout my hair process. And I also want something that's going to help break down the product buildup that I have on my hair and in my scalp from throughout the week to ensure that when I get into the shower and I start shampooing, I'm actually getting everything out because I've already done that pre-work of kind of like lifting up that product buildup. So with me having those concerns, that is how I landed on using flaxseed gel as my pre-poo treatment because it does all of that for my hair and more. Flaxseed gel has so many great benefits for the hair, including the fact that it helps to minimize breakage during wash day. So with the flaxseed gel helping to soften my hair strands, it makes it easy for me to finger detangle. So I like to finger detangle first and then go in with that brush. And it also helps to reduce friction and mechanical shedding, which is going to help me retain my my hair, my length more while I am actually in the shower shampooing my hair. Flaxseed gel also helps to lock in hydration. With flaxseed gel being a natural humectant, it helps to draw moisture in so that I can ensure that my hair is as moisturized as possible. If you are a babe who has scalp issues, whether you suffer with dandruff, itchiness, redness, inflammation, flaxseed gel is going to help with those hair concerns as well. So if you want to use flaxseed gel for more of the scalp benefits, I would suggest focusing more on applying the product to the root of your hair, to your scalp, and massaging it in for a few minutes before allowing it to sit in your hair before your wash day. Last but not least, flaxseed gel is packed with so many nutrients. It has omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and proteins, which all help to protect your hair to ensure that you're not experiencing as much breakage or as much stripping throughout your wash day experience. I also really love the texture of flaxseed gel. It is gooey, it is mucousy, which I don't mind at all. It's literally like the consistency of a gel. It's not heavy, it's not greasy. So after I've applied the flaxseed gel throughout my hair, I like to just throw my hair into 2 buns and allow the flaxseed gel to sit in my hair for at least 2 hours before I step into the shower and start my wash day routine. Sometimes, honey, I run outside, I do my errands. Sometimes I put it in overnight to go to sleep. I also love that flaxseed gel isn't abrasive on the hair, where if I decide to leave it in for a day, it is absolutely fine. It's not going to cause any harm. If anything, my hair is going to come out being more moisturized than I actually anticipated of it being. So after I allow my flaxseed gel to sit in my hair for 2 hours this day, I'm now going to step into the shower and start the actual wash part of my wash day routine. So the first order of business upon stepping into the shower is to ensure that I thoroughly rinse that flaxseed gel out of my hair. I like to part my hair and separate it into sections to ensure that I'm getting all of the flaxseed gel out of my hair. You do not want any flaxseed gel to linger on your hair because it's just gonna build up with everything else. Remember, it's sticky, it's filmy, so you want to make sure that you rinse it out of your hair, because if not, everything you put on your hair afterwards is kind of just gonna stick onto your hair, and we don't want that at all. So this is what my hair looks like after rinsing the flaxseed gel out of my hair. As you guys can see, curls are popping, hair is nice and moisturized, hair is nice and shiny, and baby, we didn't even really get started yet. We're really gonna get into it. So after rinsing the flaxseed gel out of my hair, I'm going in with a hair treatment. So the hair treatment I'm using today is from Olaplex. It is their number 3 plus. This is Olaplex's new hair treatment, and it does help to repair and restore your hair. And the best part of this is that you only have to leave it on your hair for 3 minutes to see the benefits of this hair treatment. This Olaplex number 3 plus, as I mentioned, is a 3-minute pre-shampoo treatment. It helps to make your hair softer and stronger, and it also claims to repair all types of damage in all types of hair types. And the best part of this is that it's protein free. I've been loving to use this hair treatment in my hair for like a quick little refresh before I go in to shampoo my hair. I definitely have noticed a difference in my curls after using this hair treatment. I feel like my curls have been starting to pop more, and we love that. So if you guys have never tried Olaplex number 3 hair treatments, definitely check them out. I used to use the number 3 regular one, and now I just use a number 3 plus because I feel like the number 3 plus is formulated more towards curly hair types versus the regular number 3 plus. After I leave that in my hair for 3 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out. Once again, I like to make sure everything is thoroughly rinsed out of my hair. So whether that means me parting my hair into sections, rotating under my shower head, just making sure that everything is rinsed out of my hair from root to ends. After my hair treatment, we are going to shampoo. I like to double cleanse my hair, and the first shampoo we're going to start with is the Olaplex number 4 curl. So this is Olaplex's new shampoo. It's a hydrating curl shampoo, and let me tell y'all something when it comes to selecting the shampoos that you use in your hair, because I feel like some people need to hear this. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I do wash my hair once a week, and when it comes to shampooing your hair, you want to ensure that you focus on using moisturizing shampoos. I know that everyone is head over heels for clarifying shampoos at this point of time. They're super trendy, but you should only be using clarifying shampoos in your hair once a month, if anything. I use a clarifying shampoo in my hair once every other month, just because I feel like I do a great job removing the product buildup from my hair. But whenever I take out a protective style, and once every other month, I go in with a clarifying shampoo. Other than that, I'm using hydrating and moisturizing shampoos, and this new Olaplex number 4 hydrating curl shampoo has been one of my faves. It does a good job cleaning my hair without stripping my hair of its natural nutrients. And the best part of this whole new Olaplex hair system is that it's formulated for us curly girls, so the curls are going to pop. Yeah, y'all see that the hair is left nice and hydrated, and I absolutely love this Olaplex shampoo. Then I'm going to follow up using this TGIN Repair shampoo. This shampoo is formulated with biotin. It does a great job strengthening your hair without making your hair like hard, stiff, or any of that. I've been using this shampoo for years, and I absolutely love it. I like to double cleanse the skin on my face. I like to double cleanse the skin on my body when I shower. So I like to double cleanse my hair as well. I use 2 different shampoos. When it comes to my wash day. You guys can either do this, or you guys can just do a double cleanse with the same shampoo as well. Whatever you feel comfortable with, sis, do that, but you need to make sure that you are shampooing your hair. Co-washing is not cutting it, okay? You need to be using a moisturizing or a hydrating shampoo to ensure that you are cleaning your hair and cleaning your scalp. So this is what my hair looks like after shampooing. You guys can see that the curls are popping and the hair is nice and hydrated. Now we're going to move on to conditioner. The conditioner conditioner I'm using today is the Olaplex number 5 hydrating hair conditioner. This is basically the sister to that shampoo, and I like to use kind of like the same line of products because I do feel like brands formulate their products to work together. While I have my conditioner in, I like to go in with my Felicia Leatherwood brush to detangle from my hair from ends to roots. You want to make sure that you are using a brush that flexes to the direction of your hair, because that's in turn going to lead to less breakage during your wash day process. I've been using this Felicia Leatherwood brush for years. If you know, you know, and I love it. So I will have a link down below in case you guys are looking for a new detangling brush to use in the shower. And then once again, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I thoroughly rinse the conditioner out of my hair. If you guys are styling your hair and notice your hair is maybe kind of stiff, or it just feels like there's a film on your hair, I would recommend that you guys take more time to ensure that you are thoroughly rinsing each and every product that you put on your hair during wash day out of your hair, because if not, it's going to leave a film on your hair and it's going to impact your hair when it comes to styling as well. So after I rinse the conditioner out of my hair, this is what my hair is looking like. It's nice and hydrated and looks so good. So now I'm gonna step out of the shower to apply my deep conditioner. The deep conditioner I'm using today is the Olaplex Rich Hydration Mask. We're on this hydration kick, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep it going. When it comes to deep conditioner, baby, I have some tips, I have some pointers, I have some thoughts, so let's get into it. Number one is that you should be deep conditioning your hair every time you wash your hair. Every week when I wash my hair, I am deep conditioning. I do not skip a week of deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is such a crucial and important step because it basically helps to lock more moisture into your hair. Number two is when you apply your deep conditioner to your hair, part your hair in sections. I have thick hair, so no matter what I'm doing to my hair, I'm working with my hair in sections, whether it be 2 sections, 4 sections, 8 sections. Section your hair off. It's gonna make it so much easier, especially since you want to ensure with the deep conditioner that you're not missing any sections of your hair. With you parting and separating, it gives you time to focus on working on one section at a time and making sure that you are thoroughly applying that deep conditioner to your hair from roots to ends. I also like to, I think I'm up to number 3 now, but number 3 is to make sure you are detangling your hair after you apply the deep conditioner. One, as we mentioned earlier, we like to detangle at each step in each stage of our hair process. And number 2, if you miss any spots, don't worry, because with you passing the brush throughout your hair, it's helping to spread that product as well. I think we're up to number 4 now, but make sure you're following the instructions on the back of that deep conditioner, honey. This told me to leave it in for, I believe, 5 to 10 minutes. I left it in for 10 minutes and then I rinsed it out. But make sure you are following the instructions on the back of those deep conditioner packaging, because they tell you to leave it in for a certain amount of time for a reason. If the deep conditioner that you are using happens to be packed with protein, they usually recommend to leave it on your hair for a shorter period of time. So if you decide to, go leave it in for an hour and they told you 5 minutes, honey, you can't be upset when your hair is hard and stiff and not swinging and swapping. You know what I'm saying? So listen to the instructions that the brand includes on the back of their packaging. After deep conditioning for 10 minutes, I'm going to step into the shower and I'm going to ensure that I thoroughly rinse that deep conditioner out of my hair. With me making sure that I thoroughly rinse each product and each step out of my hair. Look at my hair, y'all. It looks so good. It is nice and hydrated. Curls are popping, hair is nice and moisturized. I am literally obsessed with the results of this wash day. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I hope that the tips that I shared has encouraged you guys to, give your hair more TLC during the wash stage. Like, people always ask me, how do I get my hair to grow? How do I retain length? How does my hair look so voluminous and so healthy? And I'm telling you guys right now that your hair retention, your hair growth process starts in the shower. Like the products you're using to wash your hair, how you're washing your hair is super important and will definitely impact the overall health of your hair. So I hope you guys definitely put more TLC into your wash days and your overall hair care. As always, remember that you're beautiful. Remember that your hair is beautiful. Remember that your journey is beautiful. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. Comment down below and let me know if there's any products or tips that I mentioned in this video that you plan on incorporating into your future wash day routines. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.